All right, guys, this video is crazy. Ashlee Janae's best friend starts this war with black men. Let's check this out.
As Ashlee's friend, I'm tired of everybody coming on and with their opinions, with their thoughts, with their conspiracies of what they think may have happened to my friend.
I was really looking for another topic because I'm pretty sure by now a lot of y'all are tired of the Ashlee Janae situation.
Facts.
And you know, when something happens like this on social media, it is really tempting for a content creator to keep making video after video about it. But then as the case goes on and it becomes larger, more people start to get involved in the situation. And in this case, it's the Ashlee Janae GoFundMe. And then now we're hearing something back from their friends. And in this case, she has a friend that really has not appreciated what some of these people are saying. And she goes by the name of Lexi Love. She's an influencer on TikTok also, same username on Instagram. I guess you can say she's somewhat of like a, Instagram model.
If I'm being honest, she looks like somebody who's trying to imitate Ashlee in the looks department. I'm looking at her face right now, and you can see now she didn't need to do this with the makeup, like the lips gloss, the lipstick, whatever it is. She's overcompensating. Like her lips are already sizable as it is, but she's making it bigger. When they draw women sometimes draw the makeup or the lipstick way over past their lips, their actual lip, to make it seem bigger. But she looks goofy right now. I'm just keeping it real.
Kind of the BBL kind of model, something like that, right? And she got fed up about what happened. So she said this.
As Ashlee's friend, I'm tired of everybody coming on and app with their opinions, with their thoughts, with their conspiracies of what they think may have happened to my friend. It's clear as day that this man, my friend, he tried to stage it as a, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let's put that on the floor. Number one, Ashlee would never harm herself. Ashlee was beautiful, happy, talented, hardworking. She had no reason to. I was just speaking to her, and I have the messages of while she was on this trip. Huh?
Why are you saying all that? Why do you have to say that? You know what? I got the feeling or vibe that she's clout chasing here. She's trying to capitalize on that. And I'm telling you guys, people who you think are your friends, half the time they're not.
Number two, Ashlee was not a gold digger. Okay? That's number two. So this theory of, oh, well, maybe she was using him for his money and she got caught cheating. Shut the hell up. I'm tired of y'all. Ashlee was a hard worker. She had jobs. She was a model. She modeled. She was in all the music videos that you see online, on YouTube. She was in Drake's, French Montana, everybody that you could think of.
What does that mean, though? That doesn't mean you're necessarily successful. What does that mean? What are you saying? And listen to her talk, guys. Listen to her demeanor, right? She doesn't strike me as somebody who has a lot of class, if I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Just listen to the way she talked. I mean, Ashlee spoke the same way. They talked in similar ways. They did.
All right, hear me out. And maybe this is just me, but I just thought about it because I was driving on my way home. I really be ready to cut off over the smallest shit. Like the littlest thing, I just be turned off. Like ugh. It was mad people in the regular lane, and the express lane was clear as I'm zooming through that bitch. Pass it. Feet. As a grown man in 2023 living in the state of Florida, specifically Dade County, Broward County, what are you doing without a sun pass? Like honestly, you want to just vibe in traffic. It ain't gonna work with me, baby. It ain't gonna work. I'm talking about, yo, babe, get over into the express lanes faster. Nah, like I ain't finna do it. If you don't drive over them cones and get on.
I'm not making none of this up. Go back and check it out and tell me what you think. But I'm not lying.
Everybody's video posted on every flyer, beauty supply stores, Amazon websites, even Amazon people were using her pictures to promote. Okay, she was a hardworking model who changed her lifestyle. She changed her aesthetic, but she was always hardworking. She never needed to use a man. She had industry connections. She could have chose anybody in this world, and she chose him. Number 3, I don't give a about what she may have posted in the past. Tweets this,
Of course you don't.
tweets that, this, that, and the third. We don't give a
You're not a black man. You don't care.
she posted it. If y'all felt the way while she was still here, y'all should have did that. While she was still posting pictures with him months ago, y'all should have went and commented and looked for that. Don't wait till she died and comment on her post about the she said as if y'all knew her or knew the kind of men that she dated. Because y'all up here acting like she never dated black men. Y'all don't know her personally to know who she dated. She's dated black men.
Bro, I don't care if she's dated black men. That's not the point. That's not the point, at least, that I'm making here. That's not what I care about. And most of us don't care who she dated. That's the whole problem, guys. Okay, we never worried. We weren't thinking about her and who she dated. Okay, the only reason why the black men are in the DMs, are in these comments, guys, and saying things, and some of them are even celebrating, is because of what we found out about her when she was alive. Okay, how she treated black men in general as a whole. All right. I'm not talking about certain rich men, black men who had money, who she would, risk it all for. Let's keep it real with each other. Go check that Kevin Gates clip. OK. And many more probably exist. Like I said, she was a video vixen. And if you know anything about video vixens, I shouldn't have to say anything. Right. Everyone has a price. I'll say that and I'll leave it there.
How y'all doing? We keeping it organic. Me and my little chocolate Easter bunny. Babe, stop playing. Babe, you doing sensitive, babe. We about to get in a lick. This her car. She probably she just came for to pick me up.
Something like, not too crazy.
She from Philly, so she crazy, she toxic.
I'm not
You
toxic.
told me if I take my hands off, you gonna pick me up.
Because I'm good with my hands.
I ain't gonna trouble.
They've been fondled with.
So maybe she did say some things in the past. Maybe she didn't. Regardless, that does not give anybody the right to mock her death or use it as a scapegoat to say why she did or did not deserve her demise.
I'll say this too. I will say that, and I've said it before, I am not celebrating her death. I don't think that she should have been killed behind this. That's not what I ever said. But what I am saying is a lot of us feel a certain type of way about it, and a lot of us feel like we shouldn't have to go out of our way, right, to get quote unquote justice for her, right? Because I think she lost that when we found out some of the stuff she was spewing. That's just our right. That's our prerogative, just like it's your prerogative to say the shit that you're saying right now.
So I just want to put that on the floor. All of these rumors that's going around, this, that, and the third, I'm and tired of hearing it. Lastly, I am in cahoots with someone who's living in Tanzania, and their family is a high-ranking police officer. They did let me know that Joe McCann, has been detained in Tanzania. Right now in Tanzania, they do not believe the story, so we're actively working on sending them all the information that we can, which I have been doing, sending them information so that he can send to the officers over there, so he can send to the government over there and let them see that this was a murder and this was not a... Okay, so yes, he's currently detained right now. And I don't know what's gonna happen from this point going forward, this point going on. I can't even speak. But all I'm gonna say is please stop speaking on my friend. Please let her sleep in peace. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't say shit. And if you're gonna make a video, don't ever make a video trying to make it seem like, well, maybe this, well, maybe that. This one did it. If you're not putting it on the floor, I don't want to hear shit.
Ow! Sassy mouth.
First of all, you can't tell anyone if they can or cannot make a video, all right? Because I'll make one right in front of your face, all right? I'm making one about your fat ass now. So let's not go there. Let's please not go there, all right? Guys, you can't make it up. Like the great Kevin Samuels used to say, you can't make this shit up. You just can't.
This is unacceptable.
Simple and period. Have a good day.
Okay, so I played her entire message there. And again, my condolences go out to the family. I am taking into consideration that Lexi Love knows her personally. This is her friend. We're always going to be biased towards our friends because simply we have a different relationship with them than we have with other people.
I just have to say this, guys. I know I keep interrupting. I apologize. But damn it, I cannot stand this culture. The fake hair, the fake boobs, the BBLs, guys, it's disastrous. And I hate it because I have 2 young daughters. One who is only 5 years old. Okay? This is, as a father, it worries me. It worries me. So that's my motivation. That's why I'm on here. Sometimes you'll catch me, throw up in my mouth a little bit when I see images like this and I hear young women who are black talk like this because my baby is black. Okay? And this is not what I want for her. This is not what I want her to look up to. This is trash. Okay, let's just keep it real. Let's not play lollipop games. Let's not run around the mulberry bush here. Let's keep it real. 100 gangster, however you want to say it. Okay, this that I'm looking at right now, that you guys are looking at right now, is trash. Okay, I'm not holding back on that. Okay, there's a reason why I say what I say. I'm not just on here spewing rhetoric. All right, and we have to fight this. We have to combat this. We cannot allow our children to grow up idolizing pieces of trash like this. It's unacceptable.
But there are certain things that I want to talk about, okay? She says clearly this, didn't just want this white man for his money. She was a hard-working model. She was in many music video shoots. She could have chosen anybody that she wanted.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and sort of disagree with you there.
Well, let me kind of address that, being that I'm somewhat close to that industry. Number one, she's definitely beautiful. She's definitely in Miami or was in Miami. However, when you're in Miami or you're kind of, involved in the music industry, unfortunately, Ashlee Janae is not the only beautiful woman. Competition is very fierce. She is, at the time she passed away, 31, and she does look nice, but we got to put it into perspective. She's a dark-skinned model. I'm pretty sure she faced certain levels of discrimination. You also know for hip-hop videos, a lot of times dark-skinned models are not preferred, so, they're going to go with other people, racially ambiguous. You got white, you got Hispanic, you got Afro-Latina. So, yeah, she is a model, but it wasn't like Ashlee Janae was the biggest model. And there's a lot of competition, even in Miami. There's so many beautiful women and transient women coming from all over the United States.
Let me just say this as well. I'm actually surprised that this guy proposed to her, and any guy really who's looking for a wife, like any guy, I don't care what race you are, but I'm surprised he did that because just from her aesthetics, just from her past, just looking her up on her social media and stuff like that, guys, and listening to other people who knew her, this is not a wifey material. Okay, look, personally, I would not want my wife taking photos like this, going out, living half her life in clubs. She's in clubs so much that she needs to take a pillow and blanket with her when she goes, right? That's too much. Rubbing elbows with celebrities and people like Kevin Gates and all this. I don't want my wife doing all that, right? Joe Budden leaving comments, out on his show talking about one day she shows up with a group of nerds. One day it's the next day it's guys in the crypto market. And then another day it's a bunch of, hood dudes. So, if I'm hearing that, I'm like, huh? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. Right. But this is who he chose. And until everything comes out, I'm not going to comment on it because I really don't know. But man, I really feel that may have had something to do with this, right? But on the other hand, I heard some things about him as well. I heard that this guy had a brothel, okay, in Africa, and he's been there a number of different times. And he was out here, visiting all of them. So who knows what happened? I'm sure eventually it may come to the light. But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, and if this guy walked free either.
Okay, and the guys who are in the industry have their pick. She also said she could have anyone she wanted.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
That is also untrue.
That is untrue.
If she could have whatever she wanted, She would have all the money in the world. She would never have to be an IG model, and she wouldn't need to date a white man that's 45 years old that is not in the same shape that she's in. I'm pretty sure that if she wanted the most sexually attractive dude that she could get and take care of her, it would be a guy who's in the NBA, not a guy who's 45-year-old with a beer belly, okay? We just gotta be real.
Damn.
The reason why she was dealing with that man is because she could not provide that lifestyle for herself. She might not have been broke, but I can tell you, like, if you work in the entertainment industry, it's a gig economy. You know, you got people hitting you up. You got people hitting you up for one-time music video shoots, campaigns. Even if you do get brand deals, which in my situation, I don't see why she would get that because she wasn't a content creator or anything like that. They still take, brands take like 90 days to pay. So there's nothing about Ashlee Janae's Instagram or TikTok page that would lead me to believe that she had consistent income. She didn't. There would be no way that she could have paid for the things that this guy was paying for because clearly she just didn't have what it takes. She was trading her good looks for the lifestyle that he could afford or whatever man could pay for that stuff. All right. This is no different than any other beautiful woman that we see on Instagram. That's just the case. Second of all, how about you guys? Why didn't you guys check that at the time? Number one, the reason why nobody checked it at the time, honey, is because she was not known at the time.
Man.
Right, you know.
Man.
Most of us did not know about Ashlee Janae, unfortunately, until she died.
Exactly.
At the time that she passed, and I got a hold of her Instagram, she had like 70,000, 71,000 followers.
That's exactly what I was trying to explain earlier, guys. That's the reason why I'm doing content on this right now, too. I want this to be over with, too. I really do. I'm just kind of riding a wave, if I'm being honest with you guys. I don't want to lie to my listeners, guys, my people who watch this content. But that's it. And now I'm so invested, I have to know what happened next. You know what I mean? And I just stumbled upon it because everybody else was talking about it. And I'm wondering what's going on. So that's why I'm here, just like everybody else, guys. So if you've seen this video, you've probably seen 10 other videos like it. Let's just keep it 100 with each other.
So if you don't know of a person, there is no way you can challenge what they were saying at the point of dissing black men, okay? But here's what you can't avoid. When black men and people in general were telling her, like, look, like, he gonna kill you, he gonna delete you. Obviously she was ignoring those comments, all right? People were saying, look, you should get away from this guy. It don't make sense, like something's wrong with the dude. She ignored those things, okay? So clearly, we don't want to talk about that. Again, I know that's your friend, but the truth is the truth. She would then respond also to the comments by saying this.
And then, number two, there's people, right, not a lot, but I was seeing, because I know y'all in my views, right? There's people that's like, oh, well,
The hair is a mess.
why are you at the gym? Why are you cooking? Why are you posting food on your page? Stop watching my page. Please get my out of your mouth. There's no need for you to keep sucking it, baby. Stop sucking my fucking. Stop doing that.
Look how nasty and classless this chick is. Look how she's talking. I'm telling you. And that was her friend. Okay? And like I said, go back, watch Ashlee's some of her old videos. Watch how she talks. They talk exactly the same, almost. I think they're from Jersey or something like that. They talk exactly the same, guys.
How about that? Stop sucking my pussy. Explain it to y'all, dumbass, nothing ass. Why I'm in the gym still? I'm always in the gym. I've been in the gym. Gym is therapy. Why do I even have to explain myself? And as far as cooking, eat. You slow, stupid, dumb.
And so, let me just say this. You know, as a younger lady, to respond in the way that she is, and then Ashlee is your friend, it makes sense why y'all most likely were friends. Because, I mean, you like a BBL kind of model or whatever.
Trash.
And so, I'm not saying that she was, but, you know, she's a pretty lady.
Trash.
So, the way that you behave it's all linked to your opportunities, okay? there is no reason for you to respond in the way that you're responding, even though you're tired of people responding in that way, because your focus should still be more or less on your friend, and what people have to say about how she lives shouldn't matter because you know her. But again, these are the women out there that are getting their BBLs done, they're getting their bodies done, and then they don't have any real value for these men, and then they get with these men that don't have any real value because they're out there scheming and scamming, and then you just want somebody with the bag, and then you put yourself in a precarious situation because you don't change yourself. And I would argue that Ashlee Janae wanted a soft life. Ashlee Janae was not a person that I would say, or I would believe, that was so innovative, that was hardworking like people want to make her out to believe. Because if she was so hardworking, like, what did she give to the industry? It probably wasn't much. She wasn't a content creator. I mean, I don't know what she was doing in Miami besides just being beautiful. So I don't know what she was bringing to the game. And the attitude that she had is it's not competitive for her to get one of these rappers. She couldn't get the black man of her choice. I mean, we saw she was hanging out with Kevin Gates, but she was never good enough to stay there. So let's go ahead and get this older white guy who has this hedge fund, and again, he don't even want to say nothing about what's going on because he's suspicious. I mean, a person that just don't care nothing about you, and you end up in this situation. Well, why? Because ultimately we attract the people in our lives. Our attitude does, okay? The less value we have for people, the less value that we get. You cannot deduce value for the fact that somebody is willing to give you some money in exchange for how you look, okay? That means, what do you produce? So you produce X, Y, and Z, so you should get those kind of people. Ashlee Janae couldn't get no Drake. She was in Drake's video. He didn't want her.
Perfect KO.
She couldn't even get Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is not even doing well. Like, none of the guys that she was with that could give her that lifestyle didn't think that she was good enough for that.
Got him! Got him!
The way she was acting with Kevin Gates, guys, it looked like she was ready to risk it all. She literally told this man, I will beat your ass if you take your arm off of me. Like, come on, man. Just stop it. I'm going to end it there. I listen, I don't wish death on anybody, especially for something like this, right? But I will say that everybody has consequences that they must pay by the actions that they commit. That's what I'll say. I'll leave it there. She wanted this guy so bad. She wanted this white man, a white zaddy, so bad. She didn't care really how he looked. She just wanted somebody to take care of her, and she wanted him to be white so bad, based on her mother. And I partially blame her mother for that, right? For saying the things. If that stuff was true, I don't think she would have posted that her mother told her that one day you're going to marry a white man just like me, if it wasn't true, okay? And planting these seeds in her head and sending her off to the races. And the ironic thing is now she's no longer here. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching the content. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. I drop content every single day on this channel. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video.